And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Moving right into satellite imagery, you can see out here over the Bering Sea, a couple of bands here of clouds moving eastward here with something of a low out toward Chimney-Attu, breaking out over the Seward Peninsula today and into the northern Yukon Delta and up the Yukon River a little bit there. Moisture here over the east side of the state, bringing light rain and showers to that area, and areas of mixed precipitation with cloudy skies and some fog, especially along the central Arctic coast up in that area. Otherwise cloudy across southern Alaska today, and not too bad for the southeast coast. Temperatures in the 70s over the southern areas. And running this through again, you can see some moisture building down here to the south. That's going to eventually put a low or bring a band of moisture up to Kodiak Island, as we'll see. But today, mostly sunny on the southeast coast with light breezy conditions and showers and rain up over the central eastern interior, mixed precipitation, areas of the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast, nothing heavy or significant, dry over the southwest interior, and some sunshine for the Seward Peninsula there in toward, I guess, Ruby and those areas on the Yukon River. And a couple of weak bands here with a little moisture, but winds light out over the Bering Sea. Quiet conditions expected to continue here for the Bering Sea through tonight, with just a little bit of an increase in the light rain, fog, and drizzle here for the eastern Aleutians, and again with that weak system farther to the west. And showers holding here over the east side, but slowly diminishing, could extend down into the Susitna Valley, especially over the mountainous terrain. Here's that band of moisture that pushes up, bringing a chance of rain to the east side of Kodiak Island after midnight tonight. High pressure keeps it dry and winds light over the southeast coast. And for tomorrow, highs mostly in the 70s under some pretty good sunshine for the Panhandle. Mostly cloudy, cool, showery, scattered showers, isolated showers. Southern Alaska, band of moisture here, precipitation with that weak trough up here over the Yukon Flats, extending back to the west there into Norton Sound and toward a weak low now that's developing, and a trough to the south of that will develop into a trough or into a front and push inland on Tuesday as that low center tracks off to the northeast. So more rain coming into the northwest and western part of the state, actually pushing into the central interior in the afternoon, right up to the western Alaska range. And now this front down here comes northward and brings increasing rain to the North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound, probably periods of rain pretty likely into the eastern southern Kenai Peninsula. Just cloudy skies, Cook Inlet for the Susitna Valley, chance of rain in the Matanuska Valley, increasing chances of rain along the central and north coast of the Panhandle with increasing clouds across the remainder of the southeast coast. And areas of rain for the central Aleutians to the Chimney-Attu area. Lows for tonight in the upper 20s to lower 30s for the North Slope, or actually the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast. And in the 40s everywhere else, some areas staying in the lower to mid 50s here over south central Alaska. Kodiak Island near 50, lower to mid 50s for the Panhandle. Highs tomorrow, 50s and 60s, cool, chilly 50s and 60s. That's about it for the interior. And 30s and 40s for the North Slope and Arctic coast, but the southeast coast into the 70s again, all the way up into the northern areas, about 62 for Yakutat. And then the lows following morning, 40s and 50s over mainland Alaska, lower 50s for the Panhandle, 40s out west here for the Aleutians and the Bering Sea, and 30s from the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast. And then highs on Tuesday, starting to see lower 70s showing up here over toward the eastern border there, and otherwise 60s and 50s for the remainder of mainland Alaska. A little warmer now for the North Slope, back into the 50s there, and 40s for the Arctic coast. Cooler now for the southeast coast with that front approaching, looking for highs 65 to maybe 70 at the most.